Ladies and gentlemen, silence your phones, grab your popcorn, and forget about your next boxing match. Because the most intense fight of the year didn't take place in the ring. It unfolded outside a baby shower in heels and was captured in 4K. That's right. The undefeated Gwot herself, Claressa Shields, switched from throwing punches in the ring to tossing toy across a parking lot. And what sparked it? 3 simple syllables: Papoose. Now take a moment and think. What do you get when you combine an Olympic gold medalist, a reality TV drama queen, and a love triangle more chaotic than a Zeus Network reunion? The result? A felony charge and 12 million views within 2 hours. According to sources, Claressa snapped after catching Taki getting a bit too familiar with her man. What followed wasn't a discussion. It was hair-pulling, nail-ripping, and screaming so intense even Siri couldn't interpret it. But was this a spur-of-the-moment meltdown or a calculated attack months in the making? Who was behind the camera? And why did Papoose bolt? Stick around, because this isn't just gossip. It's a full-on boxing match with bail money at stake. The night was meant to be serene. A softly lit rooftop dinner, champagne glasses clinking, perhaps even a toast or two to mark Claressa Shields' upcoming Netflix docuseries and her not-so-hidden romance with none other than Papoose. But what happened? Next is something even the most creative reality TV writers couldn't have dreamed up. Because before dessert was even on the table, Taki, yes, that Taki, the fiery little sister of Saucy Santana, famous for her sharp tongue, viral fights, and unrivaled talent for turning any space into a courtroom, showed up uninvited, unapologetic, and clearly unfazed by the fact that Claressa Shields doesn't take kindly to anyone messing with her man. Let's set the stage. Claressa was shining, black dress, hair flawless, and a ring on her finger that wasn't an engagement ring, but definitely screamed, "He's mine, not yours." She stood beside Papoose, who looked both proud and a little uneasy. And let's be real, when you're stuck between a world champion boxer and a viral reality star with 3 active restraining orders, nervousness is pretty much expected. Then in walked Taki, leopard print, hair slicked into a tight ponytail. A smirk so smug it could have melted the ice sculpture on the dessert table. Security didn't stop her. Maybe they didn't recognize her, or maybe they just weren't ready for the chaos. Either way, she strutted right past the front table like she was the star of the show. Guests gasped. One woman dropped her phone. A waiter stumbled. Claressa spotted her. And that's when everything took a turn. "Oh, you're bold," one guest whispered. Claressa, heels steady, calmly handed her purse to a friend, as if she'd done this 100 times before. And then, boom. She charged toward Taki like she was walking into the ring. Guests quickly moved aside, clearing the path like the Red Sea. Taki didn't flinch, flipping her 30-inch ponytail with the confidence of someone who'd rehearsed this showdown in front of a mirror. Eyewitnesses say Claressa didn't ask questions, didn't raise her voice, didn't even blink. She didn't hesitate, she just swung. And when we say swung, we mean she yanked Taki by the hair, spun her around, and sent her crashing into a table of mini cupcakes that were supposed to spell out loyalty in gold icing. Oh, the irony. Security? Nowhere in sight. Papoose? Stiff, as a statue, frozen like a sim. Guests? Recording like they were getting paid by TMZ. One video is already closing in on 18 million views. Another viral clip captured the exact moment Taki screamed, "I just wanted to talk," just before Claressa dragged her across the rooftop like she was giving a Swiffer demonstration.
Claressa would be able to fight me, and since I would be a professional fighter, if I go and train the same amount of time that she trained, and then I would get in the paint and whoever.
It was intense. It was messy. And it was deeply personal. But why? Was Claressa just jealous, or was there something more beneath the surface? Let's rewind. 2 weeks before the rooftop clash, a shady blog post appeared. It suggested that Papoose had been secretly texting Taki, not just casual chats either, allegedly seeking her advice on career matters, PR help, and emotional support. Emotional support? Sir. If you're turning to Taki for emotional guidance, you might as well book a couple's therapy session with Zeus Network producers. The texts were never verified, but fans quickly spotted Papoose liking numerous posts from Taki, And not just the usual ones. We're talking thirst traps, lip gloss promos, and the post. The one with the caption, "I'll snatch what's mine if I have to." And just like that, the fuse was lit. Subtle? Not at all. That's when Claressa posted her now famous Instagram story. "These hands been blessed by Olympic gold. Don't tempt me." And guess who shared it with a laughing emoji? Taki. From that point on, the tension was no longer just gossip. It was all-out war. Sources say that behind closed doors, Claressa told Papoose to sever all ties. But Papoose supposedly dismissed it with, "It's nothing, she's just loud." Loud, huh? Loud is what you hear just before the storm strikes. And on the night of the dinner, that storm finally erupted. One guest described it as Real Housewives mixed with UFC. Another called it the most impressive hair pull I've ever witnessed. Security finally arrived, 3 minutes too late, and one wig short. Claressa was pulled off Taki, who was seen holding onto her lashes and repeating, "My nail! My nail!" non-stop. But here's the twist. Taki didn't throw a single punch in return. Not one. Why? Because according to a mysterious voice note that appeared hours later, supposedly from Taki herself, she said, "Girl, I wasn't trying to fight. I was trying to film. I had a whole camera crew in the SUV. This was supposed to be my comeback episode." Wait, did we hear that right? Was the whole fight orchestrated? Was Claressa set up? Was Papoose being used for clout? And this is where everything fell apart. Just moments after the chaos was settled, police sirens rang out across the venue. Someone had called the authorities. In fact, multiple people had. And just as Claressa was fixing her earrings and being handed a napkin for her scraped knuckles, a voice came from behind. "Ma'am, I'm going to need you to step over here." Yep. Claressa Shields was arrested, right then and there, and the moment? Oh, it was captured from 3 angles in perfect lighting and leaked to the internet within 17 minutes. Next thing you know, there she was, Claressa Shields, 2-time Olympic gold medalist, the Giwat, the woman who knocked out champions in Vegas and made pay-per-view history. Now, she was being escorted out of a rooftop dinner party, in handcuffs. And yes, it was all recorded. Not 1, not 2, but 5 different angles are now making the rounds on TikTok, Twitter, and even a private Snapchat group humorously named "She Beat Her Down." In the most viral clip, you can hear the arresting officer calmly state, "Ma'am, we've received multiple reports of assault and battery. Please turn around." To which Claressa is said to have responded, "Battery? I ain't even warmed up yet." She rolled her eyes and turned as the cops cuffed her, posing like she was on the cover of Boxing Illustrated. Meanwhile, Taki was being helped into an Uber Black, crying with mascara streaked down her face, one nail gone, wig askew, and an ice pack wrapped in a Gucci napkin on her head. Lip gloss still perfect. She looked beaten, but clearly planning to profit from the scene. Then, supposed DMs between Papoose and Taki appeared. Flirty, emoji-filled, just days before the altercation. One said, "I need peace." Peace? From a pro boxers guy? Nope, that's just drama. Instagram lit up with fan reactions like, "Not Papoose playing mind games with Claressa while texting Zeus's next breakout," and "Taki lost a wig," over a dude still rocking leather vests in 2025. One user quipped, "Remy Ma's probably somewhere sipping wine, watching it all go down like..." As for Remy, she dropped a mysterious selfie captioned, "Sometimes the garbage takes itself out." That post had fans speculating her silence was tied to filming a new docuseries called After the Ring: Life Without Loyalty. You honestly couldn't script this, or maybe that's exactly what we did. Imagine it, Claressa in the back of a squad, car handcuffed, glam intact, mouthing, "You'll regret this." While the internet argued over whether she deserved jail or a BET award, Fat Joe reportedly phoned the station, demanding her release and calling her a national treasure. The hashtag #DarFreeClaressa skyrocketed to number 3 globally. Meanwhile, Papoose disappeared, until a grainy photo caught him at a Jersey hookah lounge, head down. Then the twist, rooftop footage. TikTok lip readers insist Taki said, "She's not even pregnant." Boom. Chaos. Round 2. Hold up. What? That one low-key whisper, "she's not even pregnant," sent the internet into a frenzy. Instantly, Claressa's mysterious bump photos and belly-cradling posts were dissected. Was it a PR move? A bitter lie? Maybe both. Meanwhile, police confirmed the charges: assault, battery, and property damage. RIP to the cupcakes. Claressa made bail, courtesy of a shadowy sponsor called the Exo Loyalty LLC. Fans are guessing it's either Fat Joe or Remy Ma. And after one leaked voice memo, he fooled us both. One thing's for sure: this saga's far from over. Weeks ahead of the rooftop showdown, Claressa shared a vague photo hinting at pregnancy, yet no sonogram or explanation ever followed. Fans quickly speculated it was all a publicity stunt. One blogger highlighted photo inconsistencies: a baby bump one day, then a flat stomach just days later. Meanwhile, Taki claimed Papoose personally invited her to the dinner, sending cryptic texts about Claressa's problems. Taki is now suing Claressa for emotional trauma, bodily harm, and public slander from the infamous cupcake attack. Legal drama keeps snowballing as whispers of a Remy Ma-Taki alliance grow louder.